Welcome to practice today, Prairie Slow Mamas. We've got a nice 30-minute flow coming up for you today. I invite you just to join me in a nice easy seat in a position that feels comfortable for you. And as we get settled in, go ahead and just notice where your breath is today. Just notice the inhales, notice the exhales. Take a moment to notice the support of the ground beneath you. Settling into the space. As you begin to notice where your breath is, lengthen the inhale just a little bit. And then even exhale. You might find you have differing room from day to day. Baby might be taking up more space, affecting how deep of a breath you can get. So you just do what you can do today. Finding a soft gaze in front of you on the floor, or maybe blinking your eyes closed if that feels good to you. About 3 more rounds of breath here. That's really nice, guys. Blinking your eyes open or finding a gaze in front of you. We're going to plant the right hand beside you on your mat or blanket. Then just inhale that left arm up and over. This is such a nice way to get the breath flowing, to find a little bit extra room in that side body. In pregnancy, sometimes space can be hard to come by. Plant the left hand, right arm up and over. And then we exhale, plant the right hand, left arm up and over. Maybe pause here a moment. Really send the breath to that left side body. Belly button faces forward. Belly is soft and relaxed. Exhale, left hand plants, right arm up and over. Really nice, guys. 2 more like that. Your breath, your pace. Right hand plants, left arm up and over. Stretch. Find the space. Activate that beautiful breath. Left hand plants, right arm up and over. Inhale, really nice. And then exhale, left hand plants, right arm up and over. And we'll go ahead and plant that right hand down, left hand down, and just notice for a moment the ground beneath you, the support. Where your feet are touching, where your legs, where your glutes might be touching, your arms might be touching the mat beside you on either side, or if it feels better in your body, maybe they're just resting on your legs. And on an inhale, we're going to come into Sufi's ride. We're going to inhale up and around, and then we exhale back. Inhale, you choose which direction we start, and then we exhale back. This pose gets into so many different spaces in our body, in our side body, in our hips. sometimes into our joints. It can be really informative. Nice way to massage out any little areas that might be needing some attention from a little breath and movement. Very nice. Inhale one more time up this direction. And then we exhale back and around, and coming to the center, we'll find just a little bit of stillness. Crown of the head reaches for the ceiling. Shoulders melt away from the ears. And as you inhale, notice how it just expands that front side body, softens the chest. And as we exhale, we let it all out. One more time, inhale, expand the chest, create the space. And then we exhale, let it out. Coming into Sufi's ride on the opposite side now, we'll go ahead and inhale up and around. And exhale back. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the back. Now you might have different space. Your circles might be a little bit deeper. They might be a little bit more contained depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, and that's totally just fine. As you come on through your circle, if you find a little spot maybe in your side body that you kind of want to linger and use the tension of your body to work that out, that's totally fine. Prenatal practice is always your practice, your choices. You know what feels good and what's safe in your body. Go ahead and take one more circle around. Inhale. And then let's exhale, pause, meet in the middle. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Find that soft gaze in front of you, or blink the eyes closed. 3 breaths here, yogis. Blinking the eyes open, coming into a very gentle twist. And so in pregnancy, we like to keep the twist brow line and above, and just super gentle. We want to wake up the spine a little bit, but we keep belly button facing forward, belly is soft. And so let's go ahead and inhale, arms up overhead. And then we're going to exhale over to the right. So the right hand's going to plant behind your glutes. The left hand's going to land somewhere on your leg, maybe on your knee, maybe on your shin, wherever that works for you. And again, belly is facing forward, belly button faces forward. And I'm just going to take a nice soft gaze over to my right. Any gentle stretch is above the brow line. Maybe I gaze just a little bit further to the right. And then exhale, arms stay where they are. My head is going to turn to the left and find a gaze over to the left. It might be down to the knee. It might be a little bit further out in front of you. Super gentle twist. Nice way to wake up your spine, energize it a little bit, but we're still staying safe for baby. And then on another inhale, we'll go ahead and come around to the front. Hands land, left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. And then we'll inhale those arms up one more time. And exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand behind that glute, taking a look over to the left. Again, honoring wherever your body is right here. choosing the variation of the pose that feels comfortable and works for you. We inhale and take a look maybe over to the left. Maybe we stay where we are. And then we'll exhale, take a look over to the right. Again, if this feels good in your body, that's great. If it is something that you are not interested in, always your choice, yogis. Maybe we take a look down to the knee or out in front of us. Go ahead and rotate your arms back around to the front. Gaze is straight ahead. We're going to just open up those shoulders with one more exercise here. Inhale that right arm up to the top. Hand reaches for the top. And then we'll bend at the elbow and just release the hand wherever it lands. Left arm comes up and over, and that left hand just ever so gently lands on your elbow. And we just give that right arm a little stretch. This opens up our chest area. Sometimes we're moving forward, we're curled forward. So this is a nice counter pose to carrying babies, feeding babies. And then we'll go ahead and set it back down. This time opposite side, left arm up and over, reaching up to the top. And then we go ahead and just bend that left elbow wherever the hand lands is just fine. And then we inhale that right arm up, right hand plants, super gentle on that left elbow. A nice little stretch. We open that heart space up. Next, inhale, we gently unwind, and exhale down to the ground. Finding just a little bit of work in our joints, we're gonna get some circulation going. So just super gentle, inhale that right arm up and over, wrist circle, one way, and then the opposite way. Set it back down, opposite arm, left arm up and over. We'll do the wrist circle, you choose the direction, and then the opposite direction. Waking all those joints up, and then exhale down, and then we're gonna bring the hands together, just super gentle, just in a nice crisscross position here. You choose whether it's goofy grip or regular, and let's do a figure 8. And this is nice, super nice for your wrists as well. Gives our fingers a little bit of a grip. These are nice things that you can do at a desk if you're working, or if you're just enjoying a show with friends or family. Little bits of movement and breath you can invite into your day. We'll go ahead and release. Opposite side, or opposite grip rather, whatever your natural grip was, you probably chose the natural grip. Now, opposite if you can remember that, and we do what we call a goofy grip. So inhale, we'll do this just this figure 8 again. Imagine your top thumb is leading you in making a sideways 8 or an infinity symbol. All right, really nice. Let's go ahead and stretch out our legs a little bit and just find some circulation in that. If you have a block or something to set one of your legs on, you can go ahead and do that. And if you don't, that's totally fine. If you have a bolster, this is also kind of a nice place to come up on your bolster. So I'll just demonstrate that. I'm gonna sit on my bolster just to get a little bit higher up, you can use a pillow, a couple pillows, as long as you feel stable. And I'm going to use my block to just set my right leg on, or actually the lower part of my calf. And we're going to start with finding some point and flexion with our foot. So point the toes and flex it back. Point the toes, flex it back. Now go ahead and find some circles. This keeps the fluid moving. It can help avoid pooling of fluid in your ankles and in your feet. Especially in pregnancy, that's something we like to try and avoid. And it just feels good too. And then circle around the opposite way. All right, really nice. Let's go ahead and bring that right foot off the block, and we'll move that block over to the left side. Setting that leg down. Again, on probably the lower part of the shin is going to be the most stable part for you. And let's point and flex. And we'll point and flex. And one more point and flex. And then let's find some circles with those ankles. Get a little bit of snap, crackle, and pop out. And then the opposite direction. All right, and if you have another block handy, or a box, or whatever you find handy in your house for props, we'll go ahead and extend both of our legs. And if you don't have props, guys, that's totally fine. You can just extend them out in front of you and just find the stability that you need to feel safe with that. And we're going to write the alphabet with our feet. You can do cursive or printing, but we'll do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Really nice, guys. One leg at a time. Come off the blocks. Got our joints warmed up. Let's come into all fours into cat-cow position. Again, I have my blanket set up here. I kind of like it there sort of on a permanent basis, but always up to you, yogis, as to what you prefer there. It can help bring a nice cushion to the knees. All fours position. Exhale, round the spine. Head hangs heavy, nice wide back. And then we inhale, coming up into that super gentle back bend, looking up. And then exhale, round the spine. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale one more time, back up. And then to find a little bit more movement, we're going to release our hips to our heels, but we're going to also drag that left hand back from front to back, and then we'll inhale up. Nice flowing movement here. Bring that left arm back, inhale back up. 3 more of those. Just finding a nice flowing movement. Waking up the body a little bit at a time. If you like, you can get some wrist circles in there as you come up one more time. And then we'll set it down opposite side, right side now. So we'll bring that right arm back, And then up and over. A couple more times just like that. Remembering the breath. Inhale, we'll find some wrist circles before we set it back down. And then one more time, guys. Set it back down. We're going to find a brief pause in child's pose. So toes together, knees wide, and we'll go ahead and set those hips back down to our heels. Head comes down to the ground. And while we're in child's pose, guys, we're going to make sure that our forehead is connected with the ground. Massaging it from side to side. The forehead is our third eye center. And so left to right, right to left, that's really going to help us become present in the present moment, as well as just give a nice massage and a chance to look inside. So I just wanted to demonstrate that with our forehead. And if you need a little bit of clearance on the ground, then you can absolutely use a prop for that child's pose. You can use your bolster or your block. And again, 2 more breaths here in your child's pose. Really nice, guys. Inhale gently, come back up, bring those hands back towards your body in order to find a nice safe way to sit up. If you have any props hanging out, just go ahead and gently set those aside. If you need a drink, if you need to pause your practice at any time, that's totally fine. Coming back to our all fours position, we're going to inhale that right leg long, nice and extended. And then we're going to inhale, bring that right foot forward. Plant the left hand, or the left foot rather. Toes are tucked, and we're going to extend and activate the left leg. Spin the left heel down. Hands come to the right leg. And then we'll inhale, arms up, overhead. Warrior 1. Nice and strong here. Hips are working toward forward, but everybody's body is different here. Then we're going to exhale, airplane arms. Nice, gentle hinge of the hips forward. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. And then we exhale, arms back, airplane wings. Inhale, coming up. And then we're going to exhale. Hands are going to come down to the mat. Rotate that left foot back, set the knee down. Coming into a nice low lunge here. So go ahead and come forward just a little bit. Sink into that left hip just a little bit more. And then we'll exhale, coming back. Half splits. Inhale, coming forward. Hands are on the inside of that right leg. The right foot might be a little bit wider out to the side of the mat to accommodate space for baby. And then let's bring that right foot back to meet the left, meeting in all fours. This time we're going to extend the left leg long. And And then exhale, bring that left leg forward. Tuck the right toes underneath. We'll activate the right leg nice and strong. And then spin that right heel down. Inhale, coming up. Warrior one on the opposite side. Super strong here, guys. If you want to add in a little arm variation, we can find those goalpost arms. And then we inhale, reaching up. Goalpost arm variation. Inhale, reaching up one more time. And then let's exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Set the right knee down, super gentle, and go ahead and come forward just a little bit. Sink into the right hip. Again, left leg is going to be as wide to the side as we need to accommodate for our baby, for our belly. And then we'll exhale, come back. Toes might come to point toward the ceiling, half splits. And if you notice, I'm not very far down here. I'm not trying to release down. We're keeping it a little bit more upright, especially in prenatal. We want to, again, emphasize space for baby and comfort for your body. This can be a nice place too if you have blocks hanging out where you can use the blocks. And I'll just demonstrate that. The blocks really can bring the floor up for you and provide a little bit of extra support. And that can be a really nice feeling. Always up to you though. And then let's go ahead, set the blocks aside. Hands come back down to the mat. And we'll bring that left leg back to meet the right. Toes together, knees apart. Find a nice active child's pose. This time let's just stay up on the forearms. Head is going to be in line with the spine. And we're finding an active place to be. Couple more breaths here, ladies. Really nice. Let's draw back up to our all fours position. We'll do one more mini flow of our warrior one on each side. So inhale the right leg long again, super strong. Just notice how strong it is, even floating in the air like that. And then exhale, bring the right foot forward. Toes tuck on the left leg. We engage and find that place of strength. Spin the left leg down, left heel down. And you can come through, hands plant on the right side, or you can just come all the way up. Reaching up. One breath here. Inhale, super strong, guys. Then airplane arm variation, hinge at the hips, super gentle. Right arm, or both arms reach back. Head in line with the spine. Inhale up. And then exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, come up one more time. And then we'll exhale, plant the hands on your mat. If your blocks are handy and you'd like to use your blocks as an intermediary to come down to the mat, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Set that left knee down, and we're going to come back into our half splits. Inhale, coming back. If you have your blocks, right toes, reach for the ceiling. And then we'll exhale forward, sinking into that left hip just a little bit. Finding a little bit of a stretch. And And then inhale, coming back. We'll bring the right leg back to meet the left. Coming down off the blocks, just set those aside or set them out of your way for just a moment. And we'll go ahead and meet in all fours. Opposite side. Left leg extends long. And then we exhale that left leg forward. I'm going to use my blocks again. Tuck the right toes, extend the right leg, and then you might spin the right heel down, Inhale, coming up. And exhale those goalpost arms. Really nice, guys. Inhale up. Exhale, arms open. Inhale up one more time. Then we'll exhale, coming back down. Hands might come to the blocks or down to your mat. Rotate the right foot, set that knee back down. And we're going to come into our half split. Blocks come back just a little bit. Those left toes face the ceiling. And then we exhale, coming forward. Sinking into that right hip just a little bit. And then go ahead and bring that left knee back, left leg back to meet the right. We're going to do just a couple of cat-cows to integrate. All fours. Exhale, round the spine, head hangs heavy, really nice. Inhale, coming back up. Pausing in all fours. Let's go ahead and release down to an easy seat. We're going to finish up the last part of our active practice today in one of our keep-ups. Arms come parallel to the ground, palms face up. Fingers come into the palm of your hand and thumbs are out kind of hitchhiker style. And we're going to do this for about a minute, guys. Pardon me. Making sure we have our time here. Okay. Go ahead and bring those thumbs into a figure eight. We did figure eight earlier, so we should be familiar with that. And we're going to do this exercise for about a minute or so. We keep up to keep going. Your arms might get a little tired. You might want to quit. When you're in labor, you might get a little tired. You might want to quit. But I promise you, when you keep going, you will get through it. You are so strong. You will get to the end of things. Got about 30 more seconds left, guys. You might slow down. You might be thinking cross things in your head about me right now. That's okay. All right, 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, hands down to the lap. Really nice, guys. Side out. Find that soft gaze in front of you or eyes closed, always up to you. As hard as you just worked, let it all go right away and just sink into the present moment of rest. Those waves will come. You'll breathe through your wave, through your contraction. And then when it's over, you rest. Let the breathing return to normal. And just find a super gentle, nice and loose Sufi's ride. So a hip circle, you choose the direction, maybe with a little bit less intensity than what you did at the beginning of practice. And let that breath just go. We built some heat. Come to the present moment. And then opposite direction. Super gentle. And then we'll find stillness just for a moment here. Blink the eyes closed or find a soft gaze in front of you. Blinking your eyes back open again. I want to end class in a little more active way today. This is a little bit more active practice. We're going to end with the 5 things. And again, we've been working on that a little bit in our online classes, and this is a nice exercise to bring you back to the present moment. If you find you need a little bit of grounding, if you find you just need to come back to the moment of where you are. So go ahead and just keep in your easy seat, your comfortable place. And we're going to think about 5 things that you see. Any 5 things that you see in your environment. Four things that you feel. It might be the bracelets on your wrist, your pants, the carpet beneath you, your hair on your back, from your ponytail, from your braid, three things you hear. Two things you smell. One thing you taste. To close out class, we'll do a couple of community breaths together. Inhale your arms up, palms come together. We'll exhale it back out, palms down to the ground. Inhale back up. And then we'll exhale, palms down through heart center. Let's release the hands to the belly, connect with baby. Soft gaze in front of you or blink the eyes closed. The divine in me honors the divine in each one of you. Thank you for sharing your light, your love, and your practice. Namaste.